Crumpets content, y'all, aka Jim J, aka J Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about the Eagles' victory over the Carolina Panthers. It was they edged one out against the Carolina Panthers, and this definitely was a tight one. The Eagles they started out serious. They kind of struggled on offense this week because they had yeah they went through stretches where they had struggled in the passing game. They definitely struggled in the passing game, but I thought they didn't run the ball enough early, and Jalen Hurts also was very indecisive. Like he didn't go through his routes and do his regressions quick enough where he was decided he supposed to do 1 to 3 and then get the ball out of his hand. Yeah, he didn't do that, but he's been throwing it late for half. Yeah, had a lot for half the year. Yeah, he only had a few games where he got the ball out of his hand where he's supposed to get the ball out of his hand. He got to be like a lot more decisive. I mean, and hit the open man. You can't throw the ball late, and that's what messed him up all game. He was throwing the ball really late all game, and they didn't. And I was messing with Xander on Jacob Media Sports, and I was telling him, I was like, the Eagles, they was okay in this game, but they didn't. The only reason the game was so tight is because they left a lot of points on the board. When it comes to the offense and on the defense, they wasn't executing like they usually execute on defense. Like they wasn't getting to the quarterback like they usually do. You had Darius Slay, he was getting back into old habits get where he was getting beat, where he was getting beat in coverage. And you can't have that happen. Darius Slay can't be out here trying to cheat. Cause that's how he got beat in the Atlanta game. You can't cheat. We got to get him up out of here. But yeah, I don't think Jalen Hurts played as bad as Xander and Sills was making out that he played, but I also did thought he left a lot of points on the board. I thought he was very indecisive, and I thought he I thought he didn't get through his reads quick enough. And I thought he also was throwing the ball really late. And that's what I was trying to explain to Xander, but my internet was messing up. But yeah, he was he wasn't as decisive in going through his reads quick enough. And two, he was making some bad decisions, especially late in the game. And also they didn't run the ball early enough. They only ran the ball only 9 times in that first half. Like they should have ran the ball a lot earlier. They should have came out in the game uh, running the football. They came out just throwing the football, and no, I would say you come out, you run the football early, you throw it late. Yeah, so you get into rhythm. Cause that open when you run early. But it was a combination of bad coaching and bad play. Yeah. Even though in the talent I thought he was okay throughout the game, but he had spots in the game where with Jalen he just wasn't seeing the field. And actually I gotta yeah, take that back. Yeah, and I had to actually do take that back of being okay. He was shaky. And the only reason it was shaky, no, I didn't think he played as bad as they was making it out to, but he would definitely was shaky. Yeah, I didn't think that he played as bad as Xander did, but was they offense shaky? Yeah, it wasn't world beating, and Jalen Hurts was like I said, Jalen Hurts was very indecisive. The defense couldn't get to the defense couldn't get to Bryce Young at all. They couldn't even get because they had the chance to put him on the ground. They had the trouble. They had real trouble putting him on the ground. I'm like, y'all should be able to put that dude on the ground. Y'all was missing sacks. They wasn't gang tackling like they usually do, like they did with Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson is a lot more faster than Bryce Young. And they was able to put Lamar Jackson on his back. It's like how you ain't be able to put Bryce Young on his back. He got put on his back a few times, but they missed a lot of sacks. But yeah, we got to get back to the drawing board. And Jalen Hurts, he needs to still work on being a lot more decisive in the practice. His passing ability it's not in question. It shouldn't be in question. His decision making and him being decisive should be in question. Him seeing the field, him not seeing the field. Cause he did look shaky in the first half of the game. Looked very shaky. Then that in the fourth quarter, he's making some questionable plays. And that's what led to the game being so close. That's what I believe, and that's what I was trying to explain to Xander. I should take back him being okay, but I don't believe it was as bad as y'all made it. But he did look shaky in the first half of that game. But this is the Crown Prince commentating. Don't forget to click and subscribe to the channel. Peace.